Most anime fans have seen the big names: Attack on Titan, Naruto, Demon Slayer, Death Note. And don't get me wrong, those shows are incredible. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Some of the best anime ever created never became mainstream. They slipped through the cracks. Maybe they released in the wrong season. Maybe they didn't get strong marketing. Or maybe they were simply too unique for mass audiences at the time. But the fans who discovered them, they treat these shows like treasure. Stories that stayed with them for years. Characters they still think about. Moments that hit harder than most blockbuster anime. So today, we're diving into 9 lesser-known anime masterpieces. True hidden gems that deserve way more attention. And trust me, by the end of this video, your watch list is going to grow a lot. Let's start with one of the most emotionally powerful anime almost nobody talks about. Shinsekai Yori from the New World. At first glance, this anime feels calm, almost peaceful. It takes place in a distant future where humans have developed psychic powers and live in seemingly perfect societies. But slowly, very slowly, the show begins revealing something darker beneath the surface. Secrets about humanity, secrets about power, secrets about what it truly means to control a civilization. And the deeper the story goes, the more unsettling it becomes. This is one of those anime that completely transforms by the end. The final episodes will leave you sitting there like, wait, was humanity actually the villain this whole time? If you enjoy psychological storytelling like Attack on Titan or The Promised Neverland, this one is absolutely worth watching. Yaiba. This anime is unlike anything you've probably seen before. The art style looks almost childlike. Bright colors, simple characters, very retro animation. But don't let that fool you, because the story is devastatingly deep. In this world, memories can be stored digitally and transferred between bodies. That means the rich can live forever. The poor can literally sell their bodies to survive. The protagonist wakes up with no memories and begins traveling across this strange universe trying to figure out who he is. What makes Yaiba special isn't just the sci-fi concept, it's how it explores identity, memory, and the soul. What makes you, your body, your memories, or something deeper? By the time the story ends, you'll realize you just watched one of the most thoughtful sci-fi anime ever made. Ergo Proxy. This is the kind of anime you watch when you want something philosophical and atmospheric. Set in a dystopian future where humans live in isolated domed cities, the story follows a mysterious investigator named Riel Meyer. Her world begins unraveling when androids called auto-rivs start developing self-awareness. And that's when things start getting strange. Really strange. Ergo Proxy blends philosophy, psychology, mystery, cyberpunk themes, with heavy inspiration from thinkers like Descartes and Nietzsche. Some episodes feel like psychological puzzles, others feel like existential nightmares. It's definitely not the easiest anime to follow. But if you love stories that make you think long after the episode ends, Ergo Proxy is unforgettable. Now let's move into 3 hidden gems that mix emotional storytelling with brilliant character writing. Ping Pong the Animation. Yeah, the title sounds weird. Ping pong? Really? But this anime is widely considered one of the greatest sports anime ever made. And it does it in just 11 episodes. What makes this show incredible isn't just the competition, it's the characters. 2 childhood friends, Peiko and Smile, grow up playing ping pong together. But as they enter competitive play, their paths begin to change. One struggles with pressure, the other struggles with motivation. The animation style is unconventional, but it creates incredibly dynamic and emotional matches. By the end of the series, you realize the show was never really about ping pong. It was about talent, ambition, and finding your purpose. The Tatami Galaxy? This anime moves fast, like really fast. The main character is a college student trying to live the perfect campus life. But every episode resets time. He joins a different club, makes different choices, lives different versions of his college years, and every time, something still goes wrong. The Tatami Galaxy is a hilarious but deeply relatable story about regret and opportunity. It asks a simple but powerful question. What if the perfect life you're searching for is actually right in front of you? Visually creative, incredibly clever, and surprisingly emotional. It's one of the most unique anime ever produced. Bakano. If you like chaotic storytelling, this one is amazing. Bakano takes place during the 1930s, American Mafia era. But the story is told out of order. Different characters, different timelines, different perspectives. At first it feels confusing, but slowly, all the pieces start connecting together like a giant puzzle. You've got immortals, gangsters, train robberies, alchemy, dark comedy. and one of the most lovable psychopaths in anime history, Isaac and Miria. The storytelling is so creative that once everything clicks, you realize you just watched something incredibly smart and entertaining. Now let's talk about 3 more anime that deserve far more recognition. Mushishi. This anime is pure atmosphere. There are no giant battles, no intense rivalries. Instead, it follows a wandering man named Ginkgo who studies mysterious life forms called Mushi. Each episode is its own quiet story. A village cursed by strange phenomena, a child hearing voices from nature, a traveler searching for something lost. The pacing is calm and almost meditative. Watching Mushishi feels like listening to ancient folklore by a campfire. It's peaceful, haunting, and strangely beautiful. Paranoia Agent. Created by legendary director Satoshi Kon, this anime blends psychological horror with social commentary. The story begins when people around Tokyo start getting attacked by a mysterious figure known as Lil Slugger, a boy on rollerblades with a golden bat. But as investigators dive deeper into the case, they realize something disturbing. The victims all seem to be people under extreme pressure, and somehow, the attacks seem to be spreading like a psychological virus. Paranoia Agent isn't just a mystery, it's a brilliant exploration of stress, denial, and collective delusion in modern society. And the deeper you go, the stranger it gets. Moribito, Guardian of the Spirit. This anime feels like a fantasy epic novel brought to life. The story follows Balsa, a wandering warrior hired to protect a young prince who is believed to carry a dangerous spirit inside him. But the truth behind the spirit is far more complicated. What makes Moribito stand out is its incredible world building. The cultures feel real, the politics feel believable, and Balsa herself is one of the strongest and most mature protagonists in anime. She isn't chasing glory, she's carrying the weight of her past while trying to protect someone innocent. It's a beautiful story about duty, redemption, and courage. Here's the interesting thing about hidden anime like these. They may not have massive fan bases, but the people who watch them, they never forget them. Because these shows often take risks that mainstream anime can't. They experiment with storytelling, they explore deeper themes, they trust the audience to think, and that's what makes them special. These aren't just shows you binge and move on from, they're the kind you finish, then sit there thinking about for hours. If any of these anime caught your interest, check the description and the pinned comment below for helpful resources on this topic. You'll find recommendations, watch lists, and other useful links to help you discover more hidden anime gems like these. Because the truth is, there are hundreds of incredible anime that most people have never heard of, and discovering them is one of the best parts of being an anime fan. And who knows, your next favorite anime masterpiece might be one you've never heard of yet. Like and subscribe for more.